guys, just wanted to welcome you back for another video. And for today's project, what I want to do is walk you through my take on the busted canvas technique that is like all over the place. And it has been a lot of fun. There's so many good videos out there, but I wanted to kind of take that concept in a little bit of a different direction. So I thought it would be fun if you're interested in taking another concept for a ride for the busted canvas. What I'll do is, when I'm done with this little mini intro kind of going over what I'm going to be doing, I will go and do voiceover segments as I'm working through each of the things that I do with this concept. So this is the paper that I did for the background of the busted canvas. This is all ironed down and put into place. This is a Stamperia, and when I come back for the final look at how it all came together when it's all done, I will try to remember to grab the paper pad. I believe I still have the cover sheet, so if you want to see if you can still find this, I'm not sure if it's still available. It might be. And then this will be the focal point for the canvas when I start putting it all together. And then this will be the top canvas, and again I'll go through my take on how I prep the canvas, what I'm going to try out for this technique for today, and then again come back and I will try to remember to bring the cover of the paper pad that I'm using so you can see the name, to see if it is still available for you to get it. If you like it, you know, you could do this concept with anything basically. But if you like that paper specifically, the way I fell in love with it, I will try to remember. If I forget at the recap at the end of the video, I will find it and link it in the description box below. So I'm going to do the iron method, where I'm going to lay down some Mod Podge, and then with the parchment paper here, I'll use that to protect the paper from getting burnt, and then that will seal this onto the canvas panel. And I'm thinking I want to do it around down here so you get kind of the torn edge. I like the way that it looks, but in any case, I don't want to get off too much ahead of myself. All right, let's get into it. Hey guys, just really quickly, I need to backtrack for just a second. I completely forgot to turn on the camera when it came time to finishing that bottom layer, and once I got the section with the eyes on it attached to the background, to get rid of the white edges of the torn paper, I used Vintage Photo to blend it all together and make it look like it's one seamless piece. For the top layer of the canvas, rather than using cardstock, which a lot of the variations will do, I am having fun using, right here I'm coming in with some texture paste through a stencil, and I like doing acrylic paint and using paint and stuff, and I might use pieces of cardstock to decorate the top, but for the most part I do more of like a painting approach to prep the top canvas, to start adding in the details and the interest and all of that before I cut into the canvas to peel it back to show the focal point. And with that painting technique, what I'm doing here is I'm just making a really loose blend with the 3 different colors that I had picked out. And I don't want it to be perfect, and I also like the way that the texture paste is picking up the colors of the paint and adding yet another layer of texture. I'm using a combination of titanium white and turquoise on the inside part of the canvas panel to not only have a good contrasting color for the browns and the golden tones on the top part, but also to help complement the blue tones that are in the focal point where the eyes are. And that way it kind of brings everything together where it's not matchy-matchy, but it does all coordinate. Especially when you peel open the canvas, that blue will pop, but it will also help bring in the focus and lift the eyes out from the opening. It's also been fun using the quote-unquote scraper method of applying paint to the project. It's a fun thing that I've been seeing a lot of crafters use in different ways in their paint projects and stuff, so I thought it would be a good place to give it a go here and come in with a little bit of blue on that top layer. With the blue on the inside of the canvas panel and the browns and the blues on the top part here, I thought it was getting a little bit too monotone. So what I did is came in with a script stamp and am heat embossing it with some white embossing powder. While I was waiting for the hot glue gun to heat up, what I did is kept that top canvas panel pressed down over the bottom half and carefully cut holes and made incisions into the canvas to be able to start tearing it. But this way, by holding it in place, it kept it lined up, so that way when I came to actually attach it all together, the opening would be centered right where it needed to go, where the focal point was. Sort of a cheater method, and like I said, I was waiting for the hot glue gun to heat up anyway, so it just made it easy to get that all prepped and ready to go. For the areas of the frame that we're going to show through the opening, I came in with some turquoise paint to blend it all in, so that way my eye stopped being distracted by that natural wood color that was showing. To attach the two canvas panels together, I did a thick coating of the gel matte medium along the edges, and then in the corners I did 4 big dollops of hot glue. The hot glue will give you an instant hold, and the gel medium, when it dries, will be a permanent bonder. And then I did the same method for the sunflower. I used a combination of the hot glue and the gel matte medium to attach it, so that way when I go to hang it, the flower will not come apart. And the final thing I had to do once the gel medium had some time to set is I used nautical rope and hot glue to cover up the seam where the two canvas panels are attached. Alright guys, I am done with the quote-unquote mini tutorial portion of the video and just doing the quick recap for the busted canvas, or at least the take for the busted canvas that I've been using. But I did say I was going to try to find the cover for the paper that I used for the background and the focal point, and it is the Stamperia Time is an Illusion scrapbooking paper pad. I got two 12 by 12 packs off of Amazon, and I don't know if this is still available, but if you do a Google search, I feel pretty sure you might be able to still find it somewhere, even if not exactly on Amazon. But I did find it, so I wanted to be sure to put the note in here before I do the quick wind down for the project. So let me set that aside because I just love this paper. I could look at it all day. Alright, so I really am happy the way that this turned out, and these are the paints that I used. You can obviously, I used the titanium white and the turquoise blue on the inside layer, so I wanted the blue to show when I of course cut it open. Then for the top layer I did a combination of raw sienna, yellow oxide, and burnt umber, and I just wanted it to be kind of a loose blend. I didn't want it to be one same shade over the whole top layer. I like the variations, and the brush strokes kind of give it a little bit of a wood grain vibe, but I like the little bit of added interest in here with using the modeling paste through I think it's a 6x6 stencil of a like brick wall image. Then I did do some embossing with the Ranger white embossing powder. I did some splatters on the inside with the Dr. P.H. Martin's pen white ink, and I used my black Posca pen. It's off to the side here somewhere. And I covered the seam, I should say, with the nautical rope, and added the embellishment here with the fake flower. And that's pretty much it, but I really am happy. I like the way that this has the darker tones, and even the blue helps that focal point pop right out from the inside of the frame. And even adding the flower, because it's more of a neutral color, it's not like bright white or anything, and I did add a little bit of blue to bring it all together. The flower doesn't take away from the eyes, and I really like that. I love the way these eyes look, like the woman is peeking through the canvas. So super fun, super fun. Hopefully it gave you an idea to try a different method for the busted canvas. So anyway, all right, I'm just gonna keep rambling, so I'm gonna stop here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you had fun. If it helped you in any way, or you just enjoyed the process, you know, leave me a purple heart down in the comment. And you know, if you haven't already subscribed, why not? You know, you were here, doesn't cost you anything. I don't charge anything for the videos. I don't have any membership or anything like that. So that is where I will leave you today. And as always, take care, stay safe, and I will definitely be seeing you in the next video. If you're interested in some more content, here's a couple videos you might want to check out, and I will catch up with you in the next one.